Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. We're back with another squish today, or another tiny house. I actually am not building in the world of Sulani today. I needed to take just a little bit of a step away from it because I was building so much there that I felt like I was not having enough ideas, and so I just really wanted to build a tiny house, and I went on a little bit of a little search online for some inspiration, and this house is strongly based on the front of a tiny house picture I found on Google that has kind of like trees growing through the deck in the front, and I think it was so cute. So I took inspiration from that, and then I kind of built it up to what I thought would look nice, and figured it out and put my own spin on it. So that is what we are building here today. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom tiny house coming in at about 38,000 simoleons. And I kind of love it, like, a lot. I feel like it's just so nice to kind of come back and do something outside of the world of Sulani. And I'm using the new foundations that we got with the base game update recently on the front and back porches. I think it's so cool. It looks so nice to have silted foundation now, and I was very excited about that. I also really tried to make that laundry day door work, but we didn't use it in the end, and I actually kind of imagine that this house is made of all reclaimed materials, and I had a lot of fun with that. It's very, very woodsy. I feel like it has a little bit of a rustic vibe to it. And it's very brown and blue on the inside, and on the outside it's just very brown, and I don't know, it's just something different. Also, these plants that we got with Island Living are gorgeous and totally work outside of Sulani. I think they work pretty much everywhere. They're just a nice additional low-lying plant that we have in the game. Now we have this one in addition to the low-lying like yellow flowers that I always use in every build. We have another one of those now, which is so exciting to have more of. One thing that was in the reference picture, which I loved, were like dangly lights. So of course I had to add some in this build because I thought it looked so cute. And I just thought it gave the build a little bit more personality and brightened it up outside a little bit. So I did enjoy adding those. I love the toddler string lights. They're so cute. I would love more string lights or just like more colors on that. I don't think we're ever getting more colors on that particular item. However, I do think at some point we will get more color swatches for more base game things. We did just get door color swatches in the most recent update. I'm assuming at some point we'll get windows and maybe some other stuff as well. So I guess we'll see what we can get more swatches on in the future. But I feel like it's always going to be restricted to things in base game unless there was something that they forgot in a pack. But anyway, we're figuring this out some more. We're using this new roof pattern that came with Island Living as well. I really, really like it. It has a bunch of fun color swatches on it that you can use in all kinds of builds, but it also has like these more toned down ones, the blacks and grays, and so we used a gray one on this build, and then we're just grabbing a chair here from the base game. Actually, I believe that's from the Caribbean update, and I really, really like that chair. This house came together super quickly. This shape here is pretty much done. We're going to be adding a fence out back and have a little bit of a yard in the back for some planting of like gardening stuff. I have a couple of planters we end up putting back there, as well as a flower arranging table, which is kind of cool. And inside, it doesn't have a proper living room. It's kind of like you can sit on a bed instead of a couch. I thought that worked fine because you can still sit there, you can nap there, you can sleep there. There's a TV in here, there's a table and chairs both inside and outside, and there's a fully functioning kitchen and bathroom. So I was excited that it all worked, and it's a very small one. I feel like the last few tiny homes I've done have all been like stretching the idea, other than the mermaid tiny house. That one was very tiny, but most of them I feel like have been kind of stretching the idea of that concept. But this one, I think this is full on. This is a tiny house. I also got to use this new like decoration for the wall that's like a little awning over the windows with the metal roof. It matches the roof. I'm just very excited about it because it's a new item and I'm getting to use it for the first time. I get really excited when I get to use new items from a pack that don't pertain to like in a build that isn't in the world. Like this build has absolutely nothing to do with Island Living, but I'm getting use out of some of the items and I'm really, really enjoying that. I also continued this fence into the like tree, which I thought looked kind of cool, and just have this strange shaped back like yard area. and lots of trees around here. And this is in the countryside of Windenburg. If you guys would like to place down this lot. I think this lot normally has like a little pub on it. I want to say that's what's typically here. Oh, I also got to use this bush from Island Living. It's so pretty. I don't think it looks too tropical either. There's a bunch of the plants that are obviously very tropical. Like, I'm not going to put the Island Living palm trees in Windenburg, but some of the other plants, I'm just like, you are so versatile. Thank you so much. And so here is that back deck area, or like little backyard. I think it's quite cute. We're just going to grab down and put these planters over here, and we have the little, what are these called? Picnic bench, picnic table, picnic table. That's the word I was looking for. I was just like, I had one of them. What are they called? And some more gardening supplies, and of course some more terrain paint. I just think it's super cozy, and we're going to be adding a door into the bathroom in here, and you can kind of see it coming together with how small the space is, but I think the space is utilized pretty well, and we have everything you need. So I did use these base game countertops in here. I believe I changed them to the darker color swatch in a little while, though, but I thought they looked really nice with the wood tops, especially because I was talking about like reclaimed materials in this build, and so I quite like that. And there's the metal roofing and the wood siding outside, so I thought it really matched with the different materials I was using in the rest of the build. So yeah, it's got pretty much just paneling on the inside. On the walls we don't have regular paint, and I really liked that. And then we're going to be using this bed, which is this from Kids Room Stuff? I want to say it is. It might not be, but I want to say it is. And I just thought it was really nice, and it has all the drawers on the bottom, which functionally do not work in the game. However, in theory, that is more storage. I also added a bookshelf over here, and we end up putting the TV up on this little table as well. And a desk. Oh yeah, there's even like a desk, a computer desk in here. There's a lot of things here. For this amount of space, I feel like we utilized it pretty well. We just don't have a couch, but I think that's okay because you can still sit down on the bed. You've got places you can sit at the computer desk. You can sit outside on at the picnic table. I almost forgot the name of that again. But there's lots of places to sit and relax and stuff. So I think it's okay that we don't have a couch. Plus there's a chair out front. You just sit on the front porch and stare at people on the road. I mean, if that's how you want to spend your day, that is an option. But we're just adding a couple of paintings and a little clock above the bed over here to try and make it a little bit more cluttered and cutesy. I quite liked how that came out. And of course adding a plant too, because I can't get through a build without at least having one decorative plant. I think this one only has one. Whoa, that's like a record for me because I always have so many. I also tried way too many different chair and table combos in the middle here. I don't remember if I cut any of it out, but we're changing the color of these cabinets and countertops now, and still trying to figure out the table and chair situation because I really wanted to have a table and chairs set inside, even though you could go eat at the picnic tables outside. I think I went with these ones in the end. And then we add a mirror on the wall between these two doors so you can check to see what you're looking like. And then some tile in the kitchen as well. And I think we're going to be jumping into the bathroom here shortly. And the thing about the bathroom, even though we haven't gotten there yet, is that the way I show it in the build, it looks good. But I actually have to have the shower not going through the wall at all for it to work. So it actually looks less like it'll work in the version on the gallery, but it actually works. It doesn't really make sense, but it's functional. I did play test this build, and you'll see what I mean momentarily because we should be jumping into the bathroom now. So I did the same setup I tend to do in my 2x2 bathrooms where I have the shower and then the sink is across from it. And I typically will shove the shower into the wall a little bit. But for whatever reason, that made it not work at all. I had to have it completely in the room, which makes it look like it won't work because there's like no space. However, that's the way it has to work, and it does work. So everything's all good with that. Anyway, we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.